A woman inmate in the state of California, she's in prison. She was abused by her cellmate, and that's horrific enough in and of itself, but her cellmate was a transgender person, meaning a man who identifies as a woman. And unlikely bedfellows sometimes, a radical feminist group called the Women's Liberation Front is now advocating, as they should, really everyone should, if they care about women, is advocating for Governor Newsom to rescind the policy of allowing transgender individuals, males who identify as females, to go into female prisons, into women's prisons, because it is a violation of the women's constitutional right to allow men into their cells. The stories coming from California are horrifying. So this law took effect on January 1st, and the Women's Liberation Front reports that they have received complaints of women assaulted, women abused, and women traumatized because of past abuse who are now forced to share cells with male inmates. This is what they say, quote, "We're working with a woman who was punched in the face so hard by a new transgender, that she couldn't chew for 3 days. He was taken away and released back into a different yard with no restrictions. He was her cellmate. She had to sleep with him." How horrifying is that? Transgender inmates, men who identify as women, are in the women's bathrooms now, and women, biological women who are incarcerated, they have absolutely no control over their privacy. They have to share a shower with nude men. The Women's Liberation Front reports one woman went in there at the shower with 2 naked men showering who still had penises. These are trans men who say they're transgender. Now, the state of California has 273 transfer requests right now. That is people of one birth gender who say they identify as the opposite gender and who are asking to be transferred to the opposite gender prison. 273. Guess how many are men requesting to be put in female prisons? 266. 266 out of 273. 24 males have already been transferred to female institutions. This is what's happening. But did the mainstream media report on this? Barely.
Hi, before you go, let me talk to you about something. As you know, I've been censored on Facebook and YouTube, so I partnered with locals to create a censorship-free community. I also just launched my show, and I have a lot of exciting new things coming up that I want to make sure I can share with you and get your input on. I'm going to be sharing behind-the-scenes looks of my set and my show prep, and I get a lot of questions about my hair and makeup routines, my research process, and so much more. So I'll give you sneak peeks of all of that. I'll also be doing exclusive segments of my show just for Locals VIPs. All of my interviews will be shared on Locals for VIPs to watch as well. I'll be taking questions directly from VIPs for the video mailbag in my show, and you'll get the episodes free from ads. Who doesn't love that? Not to mention, I'll keep doing everything that you've already come to love. Ask me questions for live Q&As. Let's talk about your favorite books, what yummy vegan food I'm eating for lunch, and what ridiculous headlines I'm reading today. You can do all of that and more, but only if you are a Liz Wheeler Show VIP on Locals. The monthly subscription is $9 a month, but if you really want a good deal, we have an annual subscription for just $72. That's 4 months free. 4 months. So join me on Locals as a VIP. I'll see you over there.